I will repeat. Today, we are going to talk about Magic Chapter 12 from Rhonda Brand's book, where we are talking about the magical people in our life, the people who came to our lives and made a difference. And today, we are a different person courtesy them. Maybe we have a bigger salary, maybe we have a bigger position, maybe we have a better health, or maybe we are a happier human being on the whole. And that is how I shared how I turned into a psychologist just because Martha came in my life. Now, the fact remains today is the day each one of us, while listening to the session, start thinking about all those people who you have immense gratitude for changing your personal life, your professional life, changing your health life, changing your money life, changing you as a person. All right, I would request John to start sharing the slide with us. And I'm going to give you immense. My target is another 20 minutes. I'm going to talk, and then you all are going to share your those farishtas, your those angels, those fairies who touched your life, and how, what, why, and an immense gratitude. That is what we are going to do today. And this session is an amazing session because this session is going to bring great results, different results. And this is our day 12 magical people who made a difference in our lives. Every one of us has received help, support, or guidance from other people when we particularly needed it the most. Maybe when you're going through a toughest patch of your life, when you're totally broken emotionally, when you're totally broken financially, when you're totally broken professionally, some farishta, some magician, some fairy came into your life, touched you, and you are where you are today. And today is the day to think about those magical people, thank them enough, loud and clear, for making you so successful. So we particularly need these people in our lives, but probably the days have gone by. They're sitting like a dust in the corner of our mind, and we need to clear the dust, say a big, big thank you. Sometimes another person alters the course of our life through their encouragement, guidance, or just being there at the right time. So I was into a session today where a girl was talking about when she was about to commit suicide, how her best friend was just next to her and listened to everything what she was saying. And by the end of it, she realized that she shouldn't be doing it. But that's not fair with her own self. It was a breakup, and teenagers, a break of heart means the whole world. Sitting and crying and crying and crying for that relationship. Talk it out, walk it out, work it out, dance it out, but bring it out of your system. Otherwise, you are the one who experience the pain. As life goes on, we tend to forget those magical moments of our life when someone touched or changed our life forever. We just forget because human mind has a tendency to forget the things, and especially the good things. Bad things we all remember. If I ask you to think of a person who troubled you the most in your life, 1 second and you will know the answer. And you will say, yes, this person, oh my God, made my life hell. Today we are promising that we are not going to waste our time thinking about who made my life hell, how that person made my life hell, because what we think actually is attracted from the universe. So, no thinking about the negative, but only thinking about all the positive things, thinking about all those people who changed us. So, it's really very important. All of us have received supports, all of us, in some or the other field, at some or the other time, in some or the other relation. Who supported you, when supported you, is totally your choice today. that you need to decide that who that person is, who you need to do immense gratitude. I'm going to teach you how would you do that gratitude. That session we are going to take soon. Moving forward, can you change the slide, please? Let me tell you, today is the day that we think about everything magical which has taken place in our lives. And the realization of that magic is amazing. Each one of us have had multiple people at multiple stages. I still remember in my life, there was a time when I'd invested into a very big project. And that was a wrong decision and a wrong person. The things just vanished. It didn't work the way it should have been. There was a magical person who came in for a support. And that time I was owning a K to 12 school, which became a very, very big liability. And I still remember that person coming in overnight and just buying the school out at a conversation of about 1.5 to 2 minutes. Now, those people, we need to have immense gratitude, because if that liability would have stayed on my head, I'm sure I would not have been where I am today. So let each one of us put our hand on our heart and think about all those fairies, all those farishtas, all those nice and kind magicians who touched our lives. We often don't realize the impact a person had until much later in life. Because if I did not meet Martha Stanton at the age of 15, I would not be a psychologist today. But probably when Martha was with me, I didn't know I'll make one psychologist. And I still remember her words. She said, "You love the subject so much. Why don't you be one psychologist? Let me tell you at the onset, you will make it one great human psychologist." But I didn't know what I'm studying, what I'm going to study, where I'm going to end up, how I'm going to perform. And today, here, 1980 to 92, 2002, 2012, 2022, and we're saying 45 years almost later, I'm sitting as a psychologist. Martha is nowhere in my life. But the gratitude is immense. I think I love every single day of my life. And who is the cause of it? Who I don't even say a simple thank you. Today is the day to think about her, to thank her for making me who I am today. It could be your teacher, it could be your coach, it could be your family member, it could be your doctor, it could be your nurse, your friend, someone we met briefly who performed just a random act of kindness. Sometimes you don't really know that that one word that person narrated changed your life. Maybe that person doesn't even know how impactful that one word was for you at that very moment. But the time flew away. So today, like a magnet, we're going to think about those people, and we are going to give them their due share by talking aloud with them and telling them thank you, thank you, thank you. What and why? Why do you thank? Why do I thank Martha? I think my whole life's living is because I'm a psychologist. I think if I would be sitting as a maths teacher, I would not be so happy internally. I think whatever I'm doing in my life is courtesy her. This is just one. When I reflect back, there have been plenty of my psychology teacher. I remember very distinctly in my very first class, because I was a maths honors student and I shifted to psychology for my master's straight off. And he in the class humiliated me with a statement saying, these math students, science students think that they're brilliant and they can study psychology without doing graduation in a class of 100, where everybody laughed at me. And that teacher, if he would not have said that statement, I think I would not be the university topper. That little humiliation was so intense, was so strong. When 99 kids in the class laugh at you, and then you get into a spur of proving it to them that you can do it if you love it. So I started studying psychology just out of love for psychology. And believe it, till date in my university merit list, I am the topper of 1982 batch. It is inscribed out there. The only reason was those harsh words. Sometimes people who are not so kind to us, they also motivate us to achieve amazing results. Thank you so much, sir. Singh, I can never forget you in my life. I think wherever I go, whatever I do, you always remain my inspiration. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Immense gratitude for making me who I am today. Let's move forward, John, because our time is running short. In 10 minutes, we need to finish all our slides. A personal story about my grandmother. My grandmother gave me my love for books, cooking, and the countryside. She shared her passion with me, which shaped who I am today. This is not by me. This is taken from the book Secret, and this is Rhonda's story. Cooking became a 20 years passion. My love for books led me to writing books eventually. The countryside influence where I have lived my whole life. She also taught me to say thank you. The greatest lesson of gratitude I ever received. When we read more about Rhonda, we know she was influenced by her own grandmother, who actually years back taught her the art of gratitude. Today, Rhonda shares that art of gratitude for the whole world. Millions and billions of people talk about it. It is only saying thank you, thank you, thank you, which changes your thought process. When your thoughts are positive, when you are dipped and soaked into the gratitude feelings, your life is different. The negativity, there is no time, no space for it, because even your thoughts need some space. It's a muscle which works. And if you're making this muscle work towards positivity, life is going to be more and more and more fun. So come on, friends. It's the time. I'm sure you all are ready. Today, we need to think about three such people in our lives, at least three. And I'm sure it's not very difficult. And once you will start wondering about it, this list of three will go to four, five, six, and seven. But today, let's do this activity with three people who we love in our life, who have made immense contribution in our lives and made us different from who we are. Can I request for a slight change, please? Now, let's move further. That there is always a purpose in our life. Each one of our life has some purpose. And we need to understand what is the purpose of my life. If we don't know that, then the life is not magical. And when you are clear about the purpose, then you look into your journey. When you look into your journey, you thank those people who were your milestones while you were walking that tough life's journey. Today, think about three extraordinary people who made a difference in your life. Any three extraordinary people. Just close your eyes for a while, each one of you, and think. I give you 1 minute precisely to think and identify three people in your life. We will may wait for a minute. These could be people who are still in your life, or these could be the people who came, made the magic, and disappeared. Doesn't really matter. Today's chapter is totally about I, myself, and my life. It is only for me. So, those things which made a difference in my life. Think about your downtime. That fairy, that farishta, that angel, that master, that magician who came, who provided some support. some guidance, maybe just by the physical presence. Anybody, your teacher, your guide, your parents, grandparents, just a small thing anyone gave you as a gift, and that gift became a cause of your success in your life. Think about it. We think of the people who trouble us. Often we think about it. Oh my God. Often I've heard women talking about their mom in laws and how torturous they were in their lives. And this is a common story. We promise each other that we are not going to talk about the people who harmed us, people who cheated us, people who took the peace of our mind. From today on, we will only be talking about the people who did not trouble us, people who touched it magically. So we will certainly not talk about negatives, because if we talk about negatives, we are going to attract only negatives. So let's start talking about positive. Remember, maybe your neighbor, they said something very magical when you were young. Think about those things. Today, after this class, you're going to spend some time in a corner in solitude. Just sit down for a few minutes and reflect on your life. If you have already identified those three people, amazing. Those three extraordinary people who really made you who you are in your life, after you find a quiet place, reflect on them one by one. What and why? What did they do to you? And why you think you should have a gratitude for them? And you need to write it down, because writing makes things so firm. So now after the class, you will sit down doing this exercise. I'll try to finish 10 minutes early, and I would want you to sit down and write it, and not only writing it. And after that, you will say thank you, thank you, thank you. And you will sit in a corner and read it aloud to you what you write it down. Speak out loud as though they're just present next to you. Thank you, Martha Stanton. Thank you so much for making me a psychologist. If you would not have done that, today so many of my lovely people around me would not have got what they're getting today. It's all you, the cause. Telling them why you're grateful, how they affected your life. Martha, you touched me internally. I was a young girl. I had no clue about what psychology is. But you are the one who created that magic in my life. I started loving visiting old age homes. I started loving dealing with the children. I'd never seen a child who's differently able. Today, my whole work is on neurodivergence. I love working with them. And you are the cause of bringing that in my life. Do this for all three in one session to deepen your gratitude and experience the full magic of this practice. Feel it, experience it, enjoy it. How would you know you're doing it right? You would only know you're doing it right post the session. You will feel as if you're on the seventh sky. You will feel so, so good when you give them immense gratitude. And believe it, you will see a magic. Just do it. Just do it. Enjoy the magic in your own life by seeing, just being thankful to the people. Probably those magical moments have stopped coming to us because we are not showing our gratitude for those. Most powerful act of gratitude is this exercise, because we are thanking somebody who we've totally forgotten, who made a difference. So now we are going to attract from the universe the best, because we are dusting it away and thinking about them and acknowledging this. The sign of doing these things would be magical things in your life. When that magic will happen, again acknowledge it, have a gratitude, then the bigger magics will come. So the small magic will come. Don't ignore the small magics. Believe it, this practice is amazing. You would love it when you will do it. John, can we have a change of a slide, please? So we need to see that we will do it for all the three, one after another. Now, Sarah, I want to thank you for encouraging me to follow my heart. I was lost and confused. And your words gave me the courage to pursue my dream. Because of you, I moved to France and became a chef. I am living my dream today. Thank you, Sarah. So, this is the example how we would be doing it. The more reasons you express and the more gratitude you feel, the greater the magic you will attract. So, think about your whole life with that person, reflect about it, put it in word as intense as you can. Show your gratitude for that and then enjoy every little bit of it. Enjoy the magic. Magic will happen immediately, tonight itself, if you're able to do it with your heart soaked in love and gratitude. Enjoy that. And John, the next slide. Sorry. So we will be talking about the homework, what kind of a homework we have today. Of course, we keep writing our journal. What is the benefit of this practice? Sorry, let me just go back to the benefits. When you complete this practice, you will feel a huge difference. You will feel your heart is flying high. You will feel how much of a tough life you've gone through. And today, you've forgotten about those tough moments because you're so very happy because that angel came and just give you the hand and pulled you up. And when you put a gratitude to that angel, you are also putting that big gratitude to your own self for being successfully able to execute it. Evidence of gratitude power, it makes you immensely happy. So you feel happy and you attract more wonderful things into your life. Because when you are happy, actually you're open. When you are open, your magic, your magical magnet start attracting more positive things in your life. It multiplies the joy in abundance. So you love it, you enjoy it, you thank the universe for bringing you from that ditch to where you're sitting today. That is the magic of life. The magical power of gratitude is unimaginable. And when you do this practice, you will experience it. And I'm sure those people who have made you who you are today deserve immense gratitude. And that immense gratitude will open the sources of energy into this universe for you to come, touch, and bring in the difference. Let's move forward. Johnny Baba, magic practice, what we are going to do. Of course, count your blessings. List three things you're grateful for, like every day. After each one, say, thank you, thank you, thank you. This is our journal. This journal is your Bible. This journal is my Gita. This journal is your Quran. This is your own personalized spiritual religious scripture where you're opening up and writing your gratitude every single day. Find a quiet place and list three people who most of you must have already identified who made a difference in your life. And then speak to each person as if that person is just sitting next to you. That person is alive. That person is sitting next to you. Talk, have a conversation, be aloud or write. I prefer first write and then read aloud and then express your gratitude in detail that what you made a difference. That is what I am here for. Sometimes such magical people come and take away the negativities. Sometimes such magical people come and bring in positivity. Whatever it is your life and you have enjoyed it. I would request each one to open your mic and share one such person of your life. Rest of it, you will do it alone in your homework book. Who would like to start with? Today, let's request Kanchi. Kanchi, are you in the office or would you be able to unmute? Maybe
Yes.
Kanchi is still in the office.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh,
Hi.
Kanchi's there. Hi, Kanchi.
Hi. Hi. Yes, I am in office and a little difficult to speak, but yes, I would three quick things, Once there was one teacher which I was struggling a lot with my Marathi classes. And I used to go for tuitions to her, and she changed my thought process. She was a very, very, very strict teacher. I mean, you cannot imagine the strictness, but she shaped me, she shaped my values, she made me disciplined, and she taught me the difference between right and wrong. Then I
Wow,
got to know
beautiful.
that what is right and what is wrong. Probably it was there, but she showed me that no means no and yes means yes.
You
She
remember her
made me.
name?
I remember her name. Her name was Mrs. Vimal. Vimal, yeah,
So
she was
today,
a Marathi
Vimal,
teacher.
your
Vimal, she
ma'am.
was a Maharashtrian, Vimal Bedekar, something like that.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
today,
Vimal.
Vimal Bedekar will be sitting next to you once you reach home,
I
and you
really,
will have a conversation. And I think probably the values she imbibed in you, Kachi, had given you so much in your life that the more you
absolutely.
thank, the less it is. And that
Yeah,
lady may not be even thinking about it because she gave it from her genuine heart. She might have given it to set many more such young girls who come in touch with her. But
yeah,
today you will have your conversation with her. You will tell why and what she taught, how it has touched your life in present or in recent past, and then immense gratitude. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And see how good you will feel, and magic will start happening
yeah,
more in your life.
yeah.
Because the less magic starts happening when we forget to do our gratitude for those who have done it for us.
Correct.
Amazing sharing. Well, well done. Can I
Thank you.
request Shenaz to quickly share? So, one angel of your life.
Yes, good evening, ma'am. All of
Hi,
you,
good
good evening.
evening.
Hi, how are you, everyone? Ma'am, in my life, I have three person or one person, and I need to
See, you
tell.
have three. We all have many, many more
Yes,
people,
many people.
but we need to actually talk about one because if each one will talk about three, maybe it will become too much.
Yeah,
So we
okay,
may
okay,
not have time that much. But if you want to quickly mention all, we don't mind
okay.
it if you have
Ma'am,
already
uh,
identified.
first, my father in my life, he always inspired, and he was very generous. He is not in now alive. So,
So today
uh,
you have an evening date with your dad. You remember that, yeah?
yes, I
So you
remember. I'm remember.
so
He
you have
always
to
helped poor people and spoke about patience and gratitude. He always told us that always in any situation you have to say gratitude and say Alhamdulillah. And now by seeing him, now I try to follow his footstep by doing small acts of kindness, because always he told us about kindness and be polite and help poor and needy people. Even we don't have
very nice.
much. He was not very rich, like we have a normal family, not very rich, not very poor, but he always tried to help the others in his
Very nice.
limited resources, and he taught us that also. So now in these days especially, I'm trying to follow his footsteps by doing small, like not very big but small acts of kindness every day. And
Very good. Very, very
yeah,
good, Shenaz. And I would want you to have a coffee or a tea with your daddy tonight in silent room, sitting with him and
okay,
literally experiencing him sitting next to you and thanking him, and specifically mention that because you did that on that day, or you taught me today or yesterday or in a recent past, I did this act of kindness with so and so. Otherwise, I would not have done it. So I am so grateful to you for teaching me and giving me that this. So be very specific.
okay,
Instead of general, let's be very specific and then say immense thank you, thank you, thank you. So let's have, and not only with one, you have to have it with all the three. If you have
okay,
identified all the three.
okay,
Fine?
okay,
All right, Rajalakshmi, your turn.
Hello, ma'am.
Hi,
Ma'am,
Rajalakshmi.
as Shana's madam said, I also have my father in my mind. Actually, he's my role model. Really, he's a well-disciplined person. He wakes up at 4 o'clock and finishes his prayers before 6 itself in the morning itself. He's a very much disciplined. Actually, he's very honest person. He worked under a financial minister, Tamil Nadu financial minister. Yeah, you'll be seeing all the money beside him, but then also he will not have the desire on that. That much he is like that, very sincere. I always see him and I admire him always. He is my role model, really. I want I want to be like him only, always.
Very, very good. Very good. So you have to identify two more people and either
Ma'am,
a dinner
you're
or a
saying
coffee or a tea.
Ma'am, you're saying people, you're saying in my mind, Sai Baba also is coming, God also coming. What to do, I don't know.
No, if we are talking about three people, three human beings who came in your life and and not very general, again, very specific, and that this person came, did this with me at this time when I was going through this, and then it brought more clarity to me. So be very, very specific and then say to that person, imagining that that person is sitting with you, and to say immense, immense thank you. All right.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
now,
Thank you.
yeah, lovely, wonderful. Who else is there? John, it's your time. Johnny, are you there or are you busy?
Sorry, I was a bit busy. Maybe someone else could go.
So you okay? There's someone Divya, Divya after a long time. Lovely, Divya. Where are you? How was your London trip?
Hi, hi, how
So
are you? Very good
hi,
to
we
see all
all
of
are
you.
fine. We were missing you so much. The voice of our class just disappeared for such a
Well,
long time. We are so happy to
uh,
see you back. Lovely.
I am so happy. Honestly, I used to miss these classes so much, but because of the time difference and a lot of family, we had gone with a lot of family to London and we were doing
Okay.
different things. First of all, thank you, Kanchi, for I just, I came back and I went to sleep and I just got up about 10 minutes back. So thank you,
Lovely.
Kanchi, first for pinging me and letting me know that classes are on today. I was totally disoriented. In terms
I
of
know, long travel.
in in terms of thank you, I have lots of people that I would be grateful for having. Um, One is my old boss in British American Tobacco, who always told me that when things are overwhelming, you can't swallow it up. Like an elephant, you can't swallow. You need to cut it into pieces before eating it. So I often come across this and I remember this line that it's not over till and you worry about the future, but he always used to say that if at all things happen, you will do things differently. But don't worry. I wish he was there in my life even now. I bless God. Thank you, God, for my nephew, Aveen, who taught me about spirituality. He taught me about laughing. Always laugh, even adversities are there. I thank God for my husband, who is a toughie, but because of him, I've learned so many things. I think there are times I'm pulling my hair with him, but I do know that I was a person who didn't know much about. I led a rather what do you call not discipline. I would say a life that was not exposed to too many things. But I think because of that, I've become a toughie. Uh, and then now I'm thanking you, Alka, for making me emotionally stronger, which is the area that I need to be working on more than anything else.
Lovely, brilliant. Thank you so much. Immense gratitude. And we will have a chat offline again. And I know I'm so very happy to have you back in the class because you are the Jan of our class. So we're so very happy for that. Thanks for coming back.
Thank you.
Pratima is here. Pratima ma'am.
Yeah, I am very thankful to my mother because she
Okay.
was most encouraging person in my life, you know. Like when I was very scared of doing my CA, the portion was too much and like I was very afraid that I might not clear. And since we had not seen failure any time, I was afraid that if I fail, what will happen and how will I face everybody. But she was the one who encouraged me, and it is her, encouragement that I cleared my CA in first stroke. And after that, also in my life, for everything, like she boosted me, she encouraged me for everything to go out and achieve, to do my best, and to have a, of course, a very gratitudeful life because she was herself very simple person. But she encouraged all her three children, and I'm really blessed to have her in my life. I'm immensely
Beautiful.
grateful to her, the way she has shaped my life, the way she has shaped me. Immensely grateful
Wonderful.
to
So
her.
tonight you will have dinner with mummy, yeah? So after
Yeah,
writing down, you will talk about events, like CA exam that I still remember that day when I had this exam and I was throwing all my tantrums and crying or with nervous. How you were sitting next to me, holding my hand, giving me assurance that you can do it. And see, if you would not have come in my life, today I would not be here doing what I'm doing. So that those words of yours meant so much to me. They should. So literally talking about the real events which you had with her when you were really sort of out of mind, very nervous, crying for something, and then she just put her hand on your head or your shoulder and made you so confident with that little touch. And then immense gratitude, talking the real things in life and making you so strong. So this is what is going to be your dinner with mommy. And of course, you need to think about two more people and then also talk to them in person, alone in one corner where nobody else is there. Because
yeah.
people may make fun of you for what you're doing, but you will see, you will feel immense happiness after you're able to complete this exercise. Raviji, we want you to share with us. So it's the time for
Hello.
Ravi. Wonderful, good sharing, Pratima ma'am.
Hello. Hi, ma'am. Hello. Good evening, everyone.
Hi, good
Uh,
evening.
yeah. For me, I would like to share one of my neighbor who used to call Dada. Uh, when we were kids, he used to he used to gather all kids in the society, and once a week he used to take like a classes, like a spiritual classes, and he used to teach how to live life, how to respect the elders, how to respect. We must respect the parents before God. Before praying to God, you should pray to your parents and touch the feet of parents. And till the date, we used to still do this. We still, whenever I go vacation, I used to do this. I'm very blessed for that. And
Very,
also
very good, sir.
yeah, and he used to teach.
Go ahead.
Yeah, like he's. I don't know how we bring that. How he was think. How he brought that idea to teaching the kids. We didn't pay to him anything. When time goes, then we are trying. Then we used to spend time with him, and he was telling so many stories spiritually. I'm so glad to say this. Till the date, I have no any bad habits. Don't take me wrong. I'm vegetarian. He used to say like, don't hurt anyone, any animals. He used to say this. So till the date, and whenever I go vacation, still go. He's almost now 60, more than 65 years old. So whenever I go vacation, I used to meet him. Whenever he saw me, he's very like he get emotional.
I can understand.
Yeah, this
See,
is
sometimes
really
these small
yeah
deeds have such long lasting impact. So that
yeah,
neighbor of yours, Tata, has changed you to be who you are today. And so much of
exactly.
credit you're giving it to him for making you. And believe it,
Yeah,
these are the people who are God sent. These are magicians of our life. And we have to think about, those people who helped us in our lows, who helped us when we saw no light in our life, who came like an angel, touched and vanished, or stayed in our life, but we became a different person. So maybe when you were going through your any of financial crisis, emotional crisis, personal crisis, professional crisis, that person touched your life. Think about those and also write it, name and act after describing everything. Thank you, thank you, thank you. How, what, where, why, all these things should be answered. Lovely sharing, Ravi. Ravi. Thanks, Dan. So John is not free. So now, just to put this in nutshell, everybody knows that we got the desired results in our life just because there was someone who supported us at a certain time, and that made a difference in our life. That person might have come for just a small time or maybe stayed forever, but today is your dinner with that person or with those people who have touched. Always remember, whenever your mind will force you to think about those who troubled you, who tortured you, who put you down, who didn't let you succeed in life, keep those thoughts away. Because the moment you will think about those people, you will attract those people in your life, and your life will go from magic to mercy. Please, for God's sake, past is past, what is done, dusted, and whatever that person done and gone away. Good, bad for him. Those thoughts, when come, replace them with these thoughts, thinking about those people who made the magic in our life. Again, this person can be any single one, because where you focus, energy flows. Where energy flows, that area grows. When that area grows, you become more positive in life. Anybody has any question, please ask now. All right. Sounds no question means everything is clear. We are just on the dot, on time.